this in here. All right. Witness to elevation. You on all my channels today. I appreciate you, beloved. Hi. Hey, y'all. Hey. Uh-oh. Hi, y'all. Hey. Peace, peace, peace. See. Okay, that's something actually in my hair. I be scared to pull stuff out of my hair now because I be thinking it's a gray hair instead of trash. Hey, Jazz. Why I feel like I ain't seen you on here? Let me find out. Told y'all I'm gonna start acting like the damn bill collector. Be in some of y'all inbox. I'm just checking on you. Peace, beloveds. Ashay. I can't wait until next week. Next week I'm doing skincare on Healing Chamber specifically. I'm actually thinking I'm gonna have somebody go live with me. That's specifically in skincare. Okay, so who won? I'm doing Mercury retrograde readings. I pinned my Cash App at the bottom. If you would like for me to pull a couple cards for you. I think I'm gonna do. I wish I could see Isis laid out over here. Isis is laid out. I know. It's a few of y'all I ain't seen in a while. I've been learning this one, so I might go ahead and pull this one out too because I like it. So we'll see. Peace, boo. This winter is killing your skin. Almond oil. It's really good. Shea butter that has some mixture. The one I'm about to start selling on the Healing Chamber is amazing. It's my favorite. And she has a whole skincare regimen that you can use as well. Hold on, I'm trying to take certain cards out. I think I'm only doing planets and signs. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. They're by donation. If you just, all you gotta do is put a donation in my Cash App. It ain't no set price. Y'all should know me by now. It ain't no set price, whatever it is. Once you have made a donation, please tell me y'all made a donation so I can, I know, Outlaw. It's killing me. I don't know why they moved the question box and what was the point. I know I see Jasmine. I saw Outlaw and I saw somebody else. I'm sorry. Let me see if it'll let me do it without messing the screen up. Allison. So let's do Outlaw first. I'm gonna try something different. Is it too late for a reading? No. All you got to do is drop your Cash App in my Cash App. Donation in the Cash App. And then I'll add you to the list. Right now we're at 3. Right now we're at 3 people. I am drinking tea. Red raspberry. It's mostly red raspberry in there. I am drinking tea. Morning. So Pierce. So that's number 4. So Outlaw we're doing first. No, I got that fence, that gate up. You still figured your way around the gate? Y'all need to come get y'all greedy pet. Ashe. All right. What do I do with this? Red raspberry. Stop biting on stuff. She stay biting on something. Interesting. All right, beloved. First card that came out for you is the woodshed. Okay. The woodshed. Yes, red raspberry is great for women in general. The Hermit card is saying that you need to be tunnel vision right now. Only focus on what it is that you need to take care of for yourself. Don't allow any distractions to come in during this Mercury retrograde. Be very strategic in how you're planning and making sure that it aligns up with your integrity. Okay. So who it is that you see yourself becoming, who it is that you see yourself evolving into, you want to really be focused on that integrity of your truth, of your person, of your higher self. But it requires for you to go in this woodshed. That means that it's going to be feeling like you by yourself, but you need to be by yourself for a reason. Okay? Do not let emotional dynamics throw you off track. So no matter what the trigger, don't let nobody take you on a trip. You ain't trying to go on no trips with nobody. It ain't in your cards. You don't want to be. Emotion is going to be real big for you too, beloved, because Cancer card is coming up. And Cancers, we know they are super emotional. The energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. So you need to be really paying attention. This is for Outlaw. You want to really pay attention to what is coming up. Why is it coming up? Okay? And how you are handling it. Don't overreact. Don't over-respond. Pay attention to the emotion that rises. Process it. And sit that shit over there to the side. Because it's not you. It's really a distraction. It's really to try to take you on a trip. The sun is your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny. This is what you're supposed to be focused on. So the sun always represents on our natal chart what the sun is shining on. Okay, and the sun is shining in our house. So you want to be in a space, beloved, that you pay attention to what you are supposed to be doing. What are you supposed to be doing? How are you supposed to be doing it? What plans and what dynamics are you putting in position in order? Okay, so all of this emotional stuff that's dealing with your family, pay attention, beloved. Be compassionate, be loving, be caring. Okay, I can't take no more readings because I swear I think I just seen like several come in. So that's my last one. Whoever just donated, that was my last one. Wally Coyote was the last person that's getting a reading today. Yeah. Pay attention to your emotions during this retrograde. Understand why they're showing up and what is it showing as a reflection to you. Okay, and as it show up as a reflection to you, you really want to be cognitive of how you respond, things that happen, because sometimes we respond to other people thinking that it's connected to something totally different, but it's not. It normally be an emotional outburst, so you don't want it to affect you. Process your emotions. That's the key. Process your emotions. Okay, next person is, hold on, let me pull it up, y'all. Let me see if it'll let me pull it up. Allison Fowler, who donated under Allison Fowler. Be loving, be compassionate, but don't consume yourself. sometimes we get into certain dynamics and we consume ourselves with people or other people's issues. You understand? It's like being on the phone with a friend and she blanking about her man that did some old crazy shit. Then when you get off the phone, you mad at me and you don't even know why. Be mindful of how you are pulling yourself and letting the emotion carry you with it. Okay? You have to be the the rational one. You have to be the one that has the grounded one. Okay? This is a time for you to be grounded and process emotions. Who donated under Allison Fowler? Ain't nobody say. Oh, Moo. I'm not gonna do no readings. I might do readings on Friday. I might. It just depends. It depends. It's a busy week. I'm having some dental work done tomorrow, so I don't know how willing I'm gonna be feeling. I don't know if I'm gonna be feeling like talking. Okay, Moo. Ooh. What's these decisions you gotta make, Moo? What is the decision? We still making choices? I thought we was past that part. I can't do no more this evening. That's it. This is it. Oh, man. Ooh, Momo. Momo, what was your Chiron in? I don't have my notebook. What's your Chiron? Do you remember? Your first card was Crossroads, and it's all about the choices and decisions that you make that are going to be pivotal during this time frame. So there are going to be some crossroads that come up specifically during your Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde don't end until November. You want to pay attention. Pay attention to what is it showing you. Pay attention to how it's trying to navigate you. Okay? Moo, you need to know what's coming up during this time frame. All right. Do I have my notebook? I don't got my notebook in here. I'm going to have to look it up. Whatever choices that you make during these crossroads is going to be really important. As you're making the crossroads, make sure that you're making them from a space, because then Baba Win is coming up. Make sure you're making them from a space that serves you. This is about your voice being heard. This is about what is in alignment with you, nobody else. Okay? Don't worry about nobody else. Don't be thinking about nobody else. We don't care about nobody else. It's about you. So you need to make sure that you're paying attention to how you are making choices and how are they serving you in the end. Express gratitude during this Mercury retrograde. This is all about being grateful for everything that shows its ugly face during this time. This is about knowing what's serving you and what's not serving you. In particular, your Chiron. So you need to find out what your Chiron is. Your Chiron is always the energy that shows up and it's a repetitive pattern in your life. Is the main I'm about to put y'all rabbit out in the rain. It is the main energy. Hold on. Get down. Now she's gonna try to jump down like she ain't doing that. It's the main energy that you learn from during this this cycle for you. But it's not only the main energy that you learn from during this cycle, it's the energy that is here to teach you life lessons. And because it's teaching you the life lesson, You're going to be able to teach other people. You'll be able to give insight because you've learned from your own pattern and your own lesson. Virgo energy. Woo-hoo-hoo. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Ooh. So listen, Virgo energy make us pay attention to the detail and make us procrastinate and make us like have one foot in, one foot out. So you want to be mindful, because whatever this choice is that you have to make, look, whatever this choice you have to make, you have to go ahead and make it. Don't have one foot in, one foot out. Pay attention to the details and execute. So there is going to be the energy of you not wanting to fully commit, but you have to commit. Virgos are very powerful people when they really set themselves in motion. Also pay attention to Virgo energy that might try to, like somebody who has a Virgo sun sign or a Virgo rising, that might try to dissuade you from moving or doing what you know you need to do for yourself. This is a time frame, like I said, you don't want to listen to nobody else. Nobody else. It's all for you. I was about to bust out in the song. But for real, it's all for you. So you have to make sure you're making all your choices and decisions during this Mercury retrograde specifically for you. And pay attention. I need you to go back and look up what your Chiron, if I can find my notebook before I go to bed tonight, I'll look it up. Okay, so my next person was Jasmine Brown. Jasmine Brown, because I got two Jasmine. So Jasmine Brown and then Pierce Morning will be my fourth person. Okay. Your Chiron is going to be a valuable lesson at this time frame, beloved. That's going to be one. It's going to be heavily connected to your Chiron. So who is Jasmine Brown? Jasmine Brown. I can only see the name, y'all. So if y'all got something else, I'm sorry. Whoever Cash App came from. Okay, there we go. Jasmine Cole. Oh, he got good cards. You better have a good Mercury retrograde. What's your sign? I say, come through. Uh-oh. Before I speak too soon. I be forgetting I got a delay, y'all. Jasmine. Well, you got an emotional card too. That's interesting. Okay, Jasmine. Every obstacle that comes up for you right now, beloved, is going to be like lightweight for you. Every obstacle that come up against you is lightweight. You are victorious in all that you do. Know that you are able to overcome all dynamics and all energy. Don't worry about it. Okay, this is a time frame where during this retrograde, don't worry about it. Y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. So, during this don't worry about it. Now, Aya Water is saying, hey, I'm here to give you exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. Not what you need, but what you want. So be clear about your intentions that you have. Be clear about what you're thinking. Be clear on how... Y'all, I'm about to put ices out for real. Be clear about what you are setting out to the universe. Because what the universe is getting ready to do is say, hey, I'm going to bless you with what you want. But make sure what you're asking for is what you want. Because if you don't, they're going to give you a lesson. It's going to feel like a blessing in the beginning, but it's going to turn into a lesson. Baba Earth is coming up. Now, Baba Earth is all about the energy of being able to manifest, being able to master this whole third dimension, the whole earth realm. Very found, full of grounded, fully in a space where they're I'll call them the master alchemists in the third dimension. Okay, and when you're the master alchemist in the third dimension, it means that you're able to pull things together in this dimension: financial stability, emotional stability, mental stability, the things that you are asking for. So once again, the universe is here saying, hey, I want to give you what you're asking for. This is where the trick come in. You have to be walking in your integrity. Please be very mindful of your truth and who you say you are. Be committed to being your goddess energy self. Be committed to your higher self. Because if you're not committed to your higher self, what is going to happen? It's going to create chaos and confusion during this retrograde. You don't need no chaos and confusion. I don't know anybody who wants chaos and confusion. But you're going to be in conflict with yourself. You're going to be in conflict with others if you are not remembering who you are during this process. So during this retrograde, know that the universe is on your side. But they only on your side if you walking in your integrity. Pay attention to how them emotions is coming up. As these emotions start to come up, you want to make sure that you are processing, that you putting them in their place. You understand that you are responding from an emotional space and that you are not responding from your higher self. The sun is coming up for you too, beloved. So like I said, this is all about, as this stuff is happening, respond from your higher self at all times. Walk in your truth. Be very connected to your integrity. Do not, I repeat, do not respond from emotion. Acknowledge that it's there. Let it move on. And keep it moving. Don't fall into the trap. Don't let this Mercury retrograde get you caught in the trap. So this is going to be a time frame, beloved, that you can basically come out of this better than most people would in a Mercury retrograde. But only if you're walking in your truth. Be very honest with yourself. Make sure that when you are making decisions and when obstacles are trying to take you off course, that you acknowledge that they are obstacles. You acknowledge the emotion that you're feeling. But most importantly, that you say, is this serving my highest self or is this a distraction? Okay. Pierce. Who is Pierce? Pierce. Let me see who else is on here. Tanya T. Pierce Morning, Tanya T. And the other Jasmine Rutledge is where we at. Pierce Morning. Paris. I might be saying your name wrong. Maybe that's why you ain't answering. But Morning is the last name. Tanya T. Jasmine Rutledge. Any of y'all? Okay, there we go. Witness. Higher perspective is already trying to come out. So witness is going to be first. Oh, gosh. Ancient and then Jazz. The other Jazz. You're welcome, Jazz Nicole. Just be very... I always say use meditation as your tool, beloved. For those that have the ability to manifest, because this is a great manifesting time frame for you, use manifestation as your tool. So meditation, I'm sorry, witness. That's how your leg probably got hurt. Because you up here jumping on stuff like you crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking to... Y'all already know who I'm talking to. Okay. Some karmic relationships about to come up for you, beloved. Witness to elevation. Witness to elevation. Karmic relationships. Make sure you pay attention to people who are from your past, or they come to specifically teach you a lesson. Okay? They will be in the limelight at this moment in time. Absolutely. Ooh. Yes. Okay, so I don't know if you're in a relationship. Some pay attention to exes coming up from your past. Pay attention to people, like I said, that's karmic. Gabrielle, yeah, let me see how quick I can make it through. If not, I'm going to go ahead and do some on Friday. Pay attention, witness, to people who are karmic. Okay? So, this is what I need you to pay attention to. Like, some new dynamics. And normally when I get this card, it means new relationship or somebody new, or the birth of a new creation, like a new dynamic that's coming in your life. So, new cycles, rebirth, a birth of something. Okay? It could be a creative project as well. Once again, the energy of Aya Water popping up. She's like, I'll give you what you want. So Mercury retrograde about to be real tricky for a whole lot of y'all. Okay. Mercury retrograde about to be real tricky for a whole lot of y'all. Because there's going to be the energy like, hey, something is going to present itself like, this is what I can give you what you want. But then you're going to have to figure out, is that really what you want? Really what you needed? Be grateful for the opportunities and the experience that's coming through. But you got to trust the process. Whatever happens during this Mercury retrograde, don't get upset. Don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated. Show gratitude. Okay, show gratitude. I don't think it's going to be a creative project, boo. I don't think that's what it's going to be. I do feel like it is going to be a situation where you're going to be like, is this good, too good to be true? 9 times out of 10 it is. Okay? Whatever is getting ready to happen during this next cycle, you got to pay attention to how it's teaching you a specific lesson. Trust your intuition. Trust your gut on how it's playing out. Pay attention to how your body is responding when this dynamic comes up or this opportunity come up. And what is it there to teach you? Pluto, your ability to transform, to take a big leap forward in rebirth. I'm telling you, this is going to be transformational. This is about to be where it's going to birth something into your life. Okay? It's going to birth something into your life. But you have to be in a space. Are you being receptive to what it's getting ready to show you? How is it bringing this new dynamic in your life? How is it going to transform you? Scorpio, another transformational card. The energy is so intense, masterful, and thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. Scorpio is the energy of transformation. Pluto and Scorpio. This is going to be real big for you. Must say that. Whatever this Mercury retrograde, and I'm going with that, it's going to be karmic relationships for 500, Alex. It's getting ready to show you some things about yourself, about other people, and how you deal with that. Okay? Be grateful. Understand what is coming to show you, why the universe is putting their foot on your neck. Why are they presenting you apple pie? What looks like apple pie. But you're right. Like, you know, the apple, you got to look at yourself like Sleeping Beauty. Didn't the apple put Sleeping Beauty to sleep? I don't want no apples. That's how you need to act. I don't want no apples. I'm good. Pay attention though, for real. Pay attention to your intuition. How does it feel? Because karmic relationships don't always mean bad relationships. That karmic relationship could be your twin flame. It could be your soulmate, or whatever, however you look at it. But you have to pay attention to the good and the bad. What's not being shown. Because that means something, this energy is coming to you. And it might be coming in a beautiful energy. Especially how it's presented in the beginning. But there's going to be some stuff underneath the surface that we ain't dealing with. And you have to figure out how to get through that. Whatever it is, it's going to give you something very beautiful, I think. Whether it's a lesson or a blessing. Look at it that way. So be mindful of them what you're doing texts. Be mindful of them texts and that energy that come out the blue. And you be like, oh, okay. Really? All right, Tanya, you ready? Ancient. You said you want to know about the direction to go in your career. Stop. Y'all ain't got enough stuff to throw at ISIS that won't break. I promise I'm getting a Nerf gun. Promise I'm getting a Nerf gun. Stop. She's steady just eating trash. And then gonna look up like, what was that? All right. Ooh. Okay, Ancient. We got some good cards coming out. That's some good lessons. All of y'all dealing with emotion. I need y'all to put that emotion back. Get a spray bottle. She don't respond to that. She'll be trying to eat the spray bottle. She's a weird little one. I tried that already. She doing too much. This is definitely about what your material or your they funny. This is definitely about your material gain or like the material world. Okay. So the first card that comes out is strength. You are stronger than what you believe. You're not giving your credit for your strength. You're not giving yourself credit for who you are and standing in your goddess energy, which is crazy because your last card I pulled talks about your goddess energy. This is about you standing in your power and knowing what's best for you. Knowing that if something seems like it's going to be a little more challenging, that's the direction you need to go because you are not challenging yourself enough. So you're definitely stronger than what you are. But it's still about your perspective. So your perspective is going to be real key on how you are able to navigate this particular situation when it comes to your career. Because if you look at it from a glass is half full or half empty perspective, like one is better than the other, you need to make sure you're sitting in it. You want to make sure that you're hearing clearly what your higher self is telling you to do and what your intentions. Like, this is a time frame where you want to be logical and use your intuition at the same time. All right. So when I say logical, making the pros and cons list. So direction is going to be key off of your perspective. Anything you choose to do is going to be beneficial, beloved. And that's why they bringing up this Fool card, I say. So the Fool card is always about, if we see things are always going to work out in our favor, it's always going to work out in our favor. Because that's all about being a master alchemist, as above, so below. Abundance. Whichever choice you make is going to lead you to creating a strong foundation, and not just a simple foundation. This is a strong foundation where your kids' kids is going to be able to benefit from the choices that you make at this moment in time, beloved. Taurus energy is why I said this is all earth energy. This is all Taurus energy, is all about the material world, our material gain, how we operate. Okay, so it says the energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. So that means make a plan, whichever choice you make. Because I'm telling you, they're like, whatever choice that you feel is going to be best for you is the one that you need to go with. And the key with that in particular is listening to your intuition, making sure that the choice that you're picking is actually challenging you to walk in your power. It might create where things seem like they're going to be a little uncomfortable, but it's actually going to push you to your greatness. Vesta is the other goddess card, and it says it's not even a goddess card, it's the planet, and it says the goddess within your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. This is all about, Vesta is all about tapping into this. Our power, our superpower. When you are able to tap into your superpower and really hear from a divine perspective, you'll know that there's a direction that is calling you way more than any other direction. You know it's in alignment with your purpose more so than anything else. But there's something definitely that's super connected to who you are that is going to produce so much for you. Like, you almost got the magic touch right now, beloved. So you need to make sure that you're paying attention. What energy are you putting out? How are you looking at the situation? What are you thinking? So it's about your mind. Make sure your mind is in the right space before you make the choice to do whatever it is you do. This is a time frame, beloved, that you really want to, I would actually meditate and pay attention. Which one is drawing you more? I don't know if you do pendulum work. If there are some options on the table, make sure you do a pendulum on each one. And then follow that. But I feel like you already know. You know which way you're supposed to be going. You know what you're supposed to be doing. But you are being hesitant for some reason. And I almost feel like you're trying to do too much, because I keep picking up multiple energies. Like you want to do like 5 different things, but you need to be focused on one. Okay? Need to be focused on one. Now one is going to be the one that's going to be most beneficial for you. Ashe, pay attention to your emotions. Don't make a choice out of emotion. Okay? Don't make a choice out of emotion. You make a choice out of emotion, it's going to have you jacked up. All right. Jasmine, I don't remember. Rutledge. Jasmine Rutledge. I feel like I said that wrong. And then Renita Wiley. Jasmine Rutledge and Renita Wiley. Yeah, be very mindful, beloved, of your emotions. Tanya. Make sure your emotions are not what's driving you. It's good to have emotions and see what your emotional response is, but it's almost like being an impulse buyer. You'll jump and make choices that are based off of emotions, and you are another one that you need to pay attention to how your emotions are driving you during this time frame. This is a time frame where you want to plan and execute. Plan first, then execute. Jazz. Okay, there you go. And Wiley. So Jazz is first and then Wiley second. You're welcome, beloved. You got it. I'm harping on you a little bit more because it's like they keep telling me that it's like you know what you're supposed to be doing. For whatever reason, you don't believe enough in yourself to just walk out on faith. So you got to let that go. Whatever doubt or fear you got in your mind, let it go. Ooh, Jazz. Let's see. What your other cards say? Renita. Okay. I figured that was you. Jazz, why are you trying to take so many cards out of this deck? Dang. I'll take both of these. Okay. Jazz, you are able to overcome all obstacles. You are able to rise above it all. Make sure you do it. Make sure that you really tap into celebrating who you are. It's like you are not celebrating what you've been victorious over. You still kind of holding on to a victim mentality. You need to let that go. You're not the victim no more. All right? You were the phoenix, and you are the phoenix that has risen above all aspects. So you really need to embrace what you've been through. Okay? Embrace what you've been through. Understanding everything that you've been through makes you victorious in all situations. The triumph card. So they really heavy on you, like you've been able to make it this far for a reason. Quit doubting yourself. Quit worrying about everybody else's voice, opinion, other dynamics. Know that this is a time frame where this is all about you, beloved. This is all about you being heard, you being able to stand on the mountaintop and control what is going on in your universe, in your life. Most importantly, understanding that an end of a cycle has come. So the universe's card is coming up, and this is about completion. So as we are completing old things, old cycles, new beginnings start to come in fruition. And that's a beautiful thing for you because it's almost like you have completed a cycle. It's almost like a solar return. You've completed the cycle. Now you have so much more to look forward to. This is about balance for you. So during this Mercury retrograde, pay attention to the dynamics that's coming up. Because it is going to be a balancing act. Like I said, you've come out of a lot of stuff. You've become victorious over a lot of stuff. You really need to celebrate who you are. The balance, the Libra card that says this energy is about being diplomatic, gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So make sure you are taking the time to honor yourself and make sure that the people that you're dealing with is reciprocating the energy that you keep putting out. Stop feeling like you can't ask for what you want. You can't put the demands on what it is that you need and you want at this moment in time because you do deserve it. You deserve the absolute best. Stop operating in an energy that you feel like, Isis is funny over here, I'm sorry. Stop operating in an energy that you feel like you don't deserve what you're getting. The universe is turning in your favor. Allow the universe to turn in your favor for you. Now, Pluto and Saturn both came out. So Pluto is your ability to transform, take a big leap forward. This is your rebirth. Once again, completion. You are getting ready to emerge like a phoenix. Everything that you've been going through is getting ready to transition. It's getting ready to push you into a certain space. And the space that you are getting ready to be pushed into, it's going to create your rebirth. It's going to create a new life for you right now, okay? You are more than deserving of the new life that's about to happen. Saturn It says that part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. Learn from everything that you have went through. Learn everything that you feel like you just went through. It was there to teach you a lesson. I always tell y'all, Saturn is that disciplinary parent. It's the parent that make you work hard before it rewards you. It's the parent that tells you that, nah, I ain't giving you no allowance until you do what? Your chores. So Saturn in our lives tell us we have to do this extra work. We have to do this extra dynamic. We have to put in time and energy. And you just did. You have came to the completion in order for you to get this gift. I'm going to bless you. But I had to make sure that you were ready for the blessing. That's really what Saturn does. It's like going through school. I'm going to make sure you're ready for the blessing. Okay, I need to make sure that in order for me to give you this $1 million, that you have developed financial literacy to be able to even keep the $1 million I'm about to bless you with. People be asking for money and then don't have no literacy to go with it. You don't have any discipline to go with it. Pay attention to why Saturn just made you go through what you just went through. And then celebrate. Don't be stuck. Don't be stuck. Celebrate. Pay attention to what this Chiron is actually getting ready to do for you. On the other side of this, I really feel like you're going to see all your breakthroughs. You're going to start seeing your hope and your glimpse of light. You're going to start seeing how things start turning around, because this is a transformational time frame for you. All right. Make choices and decisions that serve you. No one else. This ain't about nobody else. All right. All right, Wiley. This is my last one, baby. And we are done for the night. I might come back on Friday and do some. But for right now, we'll see. If my mouth feel okay, I'll do some Friday. Okay, Wiley. You're already starting out with the good cards. No breaks with Saturn. Nope. Saturn don't let us take no shortcuts. I love Saturn, though, because it's even in certain houses that Saturn sit and it's like, okay, I'm going to make sure you get an extra long life. An extra long life. Just so you can experience what I have for you. You're going to have something so beautiful in the end of all of this. But I'm making sure that I work the hell out of you before you can get it. You're going to learn all these lessons today. All right, beloved. So this is for Wiley. Your first card is Aya Earth. And anybody who has been following me know I love Aya Earth. She is one of my favorite cards. I'm over here killing fruit flies. I'm sorry. She is one of my favorite cards. You're welcome, beloved. Ah, that's what it is then. That 30. Dirty 30. Okay, so Aya Earth is all about being balanced mentally, emotionally, spiritually. She's so unbothered. She's a queen on her throne. She don't worry about nothing. Okay? This is who you are. You are able to stand in your power and sit on your throne with confidence and not worry about a damn thing. Listen. You need to be focused on the things that you're in love with. So this is like your career. Specifically entrepreneur stuff. So if you have a creative craft that you haven't been doing in a while, this is the time that you should be doing it. If you are thinking about opening a business, this is the time to pull the trigger, or at least start putting plans in motion. If you are confused on how to execute, don't worry about it. Let the universe carry that for you. Hangman means be still. Allow the universe to do its work. Allow the universe to guide you. Wait until you get a divine direct message from the universe in order for you to operate in your gift. This is your legacy. So you're supposed to be focused on legacy during these Mercury retrograde. Don't be focused on nothing else. Focus on your coins. Focus on what, okay, you have this is the time for your business to shine. How you are reevaluating what is going on in your business. Your Virgo card says, pay attention to the details, beloved. The energy is about being dutiful, but still being hesitant. That means procrastination, really. Okay. Being humble and diligent. Sometimes with the Virgo energy, it makes us overly, like we overthink things. That Virgo energy will make you over analyze stuff. It's okay to pay attention to details that will help you right now and how you can move more beneficial in your business and leaving your legacy. But don't be stuck. Don't be stagnant. What deck is this? This is a little red one. The sister who created this is not with us anymore in the physical realm, but she did all the artwork and created the deck for us. The little red one. Oh, you a Virgo? Don't be a Virgo in your business right now. Sit that on the side. Neptune. Your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. I love Neptune. So Neptune really, sometimes they look at this as a bad card. And not a card, but bad planet. But Neptunes give us the ability to manifest from the spiritual into the physical. So you have to look at, how can I visualize, is what I'm picking up. Constantly work in this Mercury retrograde and creating the visual of how you want your business to run. What you want to see happen. What you want to see manifest and unfold. How things start to come into fruition from a business perspective. Visualize it, see it, feel it, own it, and then walk in it. Okay, that's gonna be your goal during this Mercury retrograde. That you really walking in the energy. You really are focused on what is really going to give you the outcome that you're looking for, business-wise. That is your only focus. How am I leaving my legacy? How am I leaving my mark? Making sure that I'm pulling the trigger on the things that I've been overthinking and that I'm not procrastinating in my moves. I got friends that are Virgos that have amazing business ideas, and they will have all the pieces of the puzzle together. They've been created a whole damn business plan, got all the connections, and still won't pull the trigger because they're waiting for that perfect moment. And there's no perfect moment. There's only divine timing. Perfect moment is when the universe tells you it's time to go. All right? So the universe is telling you it's time to pull the trigger. Don't overthink it. Okay? Ashe. Burn green. Green candles. Wally. This ain't a moon, but I feel like you need to do a heart chakra energy thing. Yep. Heart chakra energy, because what I'm feeling is fear. So you want to make sure you do a heart chakra like a green candle. Green candle is for you. All right. You're welcome. All right, y'all, I'm out. I will post if I'm going to come back on Friday to do a reading. I love you guys. If you are signing up for God is Awakening, you have until, I think, the 4th, because that's Monday. You have until the 4th to actually sign up for the class. It does start on the 1st, so you'll be able to log in. You should receive an email from me on the 1st, that morning of the 1st. If you are signing up for Goddess Awakening 2, that's whenever it starts on the 1st, so it'll be available to you on the 1st. But y'all already know how that rolls. So as you finish up each section, a new section will be available to you. Okay. I love you guys. Everything it's gonna be beautiful during this Mercury retrograde. Just pay attention to how y'all emotions are driving you. Don't let emotions get the best of you during this season. Pay attention to toxic energy in relationships that's in your life. Make sure that you understand why they are here, what it is that you need to work on in yourself, in order for you to make better decisions of discernment and all that good stuff during this retrograde. Don't be blanking and popping off and messing up your throat chakra with folks. All right. This is a throat chakra season. So make sure you keep your throat chakra in check. They ain't do it. They ain't mean to do it. They ain't understand. And they not walking in the same energy as you. All right. Peace, beloveds.